Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Heretic on the Black Plague difficulty for the PC playthrough GZDoom. We are also doing all levels with a 1 start, and this is episode 3, mission 7, the Chasm. Let's begin. Okay, so this is the penultimate level of the original Heretic trilogy, as I said in the original video. You might notice some E3M7 vibes coming from this area, because there are Ophidians here, but at least they give you the courtesy of having the ethereal crossbow at the start. Now, I think this level isn't as anticlimactic as Doom's E3M7, because that one had a teleporter maze. Now, while this one kind of has a teleporter maze in one of the sections, it's not the whole purpose of the level. Let's get a good look at that enemy count. Yeah, 117 if you didn't see it. So yeah, this is a formidable penultimate map, at least in my opinion. So, I ran out of ammo, so I'm just gonna scan them to death with the Elven Wand. Or I could probably grab this set of ethereal arrows and deal with them. There we go. Now sometimes they drop fire orbs, which you can't get, which is unfortunate, because they could be very useful. Anyways, going into this area reveals golems, our good pals. So if you're out of ethereal crossbow ammo like I am, just wand them. You can pick up this ethereal crossbow ammo here to soften them up even further. I'm going to use it to deal with these guys. Yeah, you might notice the iron liches and disciples of the Sparrow in these windows here. We're not going to deal with them yet. Instead, we're going to grab this bag of holding, which darkens the room and reveals nitro golems. And an undead warrior. Because why not? Why not? Right? But at least we got ammo. We took a bit of damage, but there was a quartz flask in this area here, which is quite useful. Now we can go through this area. Opening it up will reveal a gargoyle. Maybe another one. And this area here has fire gargoyles and regular gargoyles, which you'll have to deal with. Now you can do a walk like this up here and open this up to reveal a secret with were-dragons. Our good pals. So dodge their projectiles, deal with this stray gargoyle who decided to join in on the action, and you'll get the secret. Press this and it'll open up this teleporter. Go through it, you'll meet a Saberclaw who's in another part of the secret. Press this and you'll open this portal up, which was behind you. Go through this portal, you'll meet another Saberclaw who's guarding the Dragonclaw. Press the switch behind you and you go through another portal, which will send you back to where you started, except in another part. Good old teleportation symmetry. Now you can go through this door, deal with these enemies with the newly found Dragonclaw. Or with the crossbow, either or with the wand. Hell, you could do it with the staff if you want to. Now, this Disciple of the Sparrow is guarding a switch here. When you press it, this wall will have opened up, revealing 2 undead warriors. So watch out for them. Sometimes you drop ethereal arrows, which is good. Pick them up. Now that button you pressed has a stairway to the yellow key, which is great, because now we can open the yellow door. Now watch out, there are a bunch of Saberclaws here. So you can deal with them all with the crossbow or the dragon claw. I'm gonna use both just to get some variety out of these weapons. Sometimes you drop lesser runes, so if they do, pick them up if you want. Or don't. There are more than enough lesser runes for completion of this level on their own. Disciples of the Sparrow were up here. They were harassing us earlier, so it's finally good to deal with them. Deal with the remaining Saber Claw here. And now you can ascend this stairway, because we're not quite ready to go through the blue door yet, because we don't have the blue key for one. We only have the green key, but we'll get it very soon. Yeah, just deal with these Saber Claws. And you'll notice these Ophidians up here. Just hit scan them with the Dragon Claw. Do a little tedious work on them by slowly pecking them to death. Finally. You could probably try backing up to like get a good shot at them. But I decided to do it the time-consuming way because I like to waste time. Anyways, pressing this button will open this area up, but when you go through that area, Ophidians are waiting for you. And also, you might have heard, yes, that is another Molitar. But these guys were guarding a torch and a Morphobum, so it's worth it if you want to turn enemies into chickens. But yeah, you probably heard the Molitar because he's in this room. Yeah. Make a bad dash towards this button here. Deal with the fire gargoyles. You can probably run to grab this. Watch out for the fires. And that switch will have lowered this area, which you can open up. Or maybe he can open up. Yeah. Yeah. Watch out for this guy. In fact, what you can do is probably bait him into this room. Or into that room. Come on. Come on, fella. Come on, big guy. You know what? I'm gonna pecker you while you're being indecisive. I might use up all my Dragon Claw ammo and get hit several times, including now. But it's worth it to get him out of that area because it is the mini teleporter maze I was mentioning earlier. Don't worry, it's not as painful as Gateway to Limbo in Doom. Excuse the silence, I'm just dealing with the Molitar here with a very simplistic weapon. Now, keep in mind that in Vanilla or Chocolate Heretic, his fire wouldn't be seen if he's doing the splash attack through the water. Now, going through this first one will lower this one. Or going through the first portal will send you up here, which has a switch, which lowers this area with the fire gargoyle. What you can also do is try not to get killed by the Molitar who decide to come back in here, but you could drop down in here. Persistent Molitar, huh? I'm just gonna run past them. Yeah, that's a real ball clencher. Ball buster right there. Bait him back out here. Watch out for that fire attack, because that's the real danger of the Molitar. Shoots it in straight lines. You don't want to be anywhere near it. Not even at the edges. Trust me. Trust me. Unfortunately, I don't have too many weapons to deal with them, so all I can do for now is just whittle them down with the ethereal crossbow. Phew! He dropped the Mystic Urn. I don't know if he'll drop it for you, but I probably won't use it just for the sake of being fair. Yeah, this teleporter takes you up to that part, but this teleporter takes you up to the place with the green key. Now, pressing this one will open up the switch and... Excuse me! Maybe I will use you, Mystic Urn. Sorry to those who don't have it if you kill the Molitar. But these were-dragons got the drop on me. I may have opened up the trap a bit prematurely, or the secret rather. But it has time bombs of the ancients if you want them. Now you can go through this one, which will take you up here with a quartz flask and a button, which will lower this wall down and also lower this teleporter, which is also not a real teleporter, down with the quartz flask. It'll just open this area up with the Hell Staff and the Disciples of the Spiral. So make sure to get it, because the Hell Staff is your friend. This also counts as a secret. What you can also do, let me see if I get the right one. Yep. You can also drop down here to get more ammo, just like the other one. But now that we have the green key, we can go through the green door and use our newly acquired Hell Staff to deal with all these gargoyles down here. Now this part is a bit of a maze, but it's not a teleporter maze, it's just a classic maze, but you can get through it if you use your wits and the auto map if you need it too. There are several saber claws in this maze, so you can probably just keep shooting that Hell Staff or the ethereal crossbow, because there are some arrows down here. There's a bunch of ammo for everything if you want to get it. Just whittle all these guys down. There's a torch here. We could probably use it because this place is a little bit dark. And yeah, just keep whittling them down. There's also the Gauntlets of the Necromancer, which won't be too useful against these guys. Now you can double check these areas to make sure they haven't gone through like any areas. But we'll probably be back here soon enough. In fact, I know we'll be back here. Now check this, either this wall, yeah, this wall right here, because it has a secret with the Phoenix Rod. It's where the brown wall and the gray and green wall meet. So don't forget about that, because we will need the Phoenix Rod. Now watch out for this area, because it will try to push you off. Yeah, it'll try to push you to the right, but going through it will give you the blue key and the Wings of Wrath. And we will need the Wings of Wrath for this next section here, because you know, you can just like go to these areas here. You can grab the Tome of Power while you're at it too. But yeah, you want to fly here quick and land on both of these sections here. But if you run out of the Wings of Wrath, that's fine, because there's another one here. Deal with these Iron Liches, or this Iron Lich here in this section, and the Ophidians too. And yeah, there is another Wings of Wrath here, and an Enchanted Shield. But don't forget this area. It has 2 Ophidians and some Mace Spheres. I believe you can find a fire base on this map, and if you can, I will post the links in the description as usual. But you can also get use out of the Wings of Wrath here. Watch out for the Hurdy Water. There are some crystal vials here, but if you run out of wings, you'll fall into this area. But there's a teleporter here, which will get you out of it. You can use the newly acquired Wings of Wrath to fly over here now. And you can deal with the Iron Lich. I'm not going to use the Shadow Sphere just yet, because there are more Iron Liches. This one was guarding a Ring of Invincibility, which is quite useful. In fact, I could have used the Shadow Sphere here, because Yeah, that section gave me some pain. Now, this part doesn't have a hidey hole with ophidians and ammo here, I believe. Yeah, so we're gonna have to use the Wings of Wrath to go back. We can probably just go back to the portal here. There's another Shadow Sphere on this portal. And the Saber Claw. Oh yeah, I know where they are. You have to go back down here now, because more areas will have opened up with more Saber Claws. Just for the heck of it, I'm going to use the Shadow Sphere. Even though they know where I am. But I know where they are too. Now, you want to check these areas very carefully because several holes will have opened up. And you want to go into each of them. Because there are some secrets in them. Don't be afraid to check your auto map. Make sure everything's in order. Yeah. This is one of them. This has the map scroll, which will make your checking of areas much more easier. All these little holes here are secrets. This one has the Chaos Device. This one has Tome of Power. And I believe there was one more with Mystic Urn, which is good to have. Now, that is all the secrets for the level, and we have only 3 kills left. So what I'm going to do is use the Chaos Device to get back to the start, because I don't want to be in that maze anymore. I'll use the torch here because it's dark, and also get some full bright action. Turn on both the Shadow Sphere and the Ring of Invincibility, and you know what, the Tome of Power. Why not? Yeah, the Shadow Sphere makes it so that the tornadoes don't focus on you. And the Ring of Invincibility is self-explanatory. But yeah, with these 3 Iron Liches dead, we are done with the penultimate level of Episode 3, and by extension, the original Heretic trilogy. And that was the Chasm. What a penultimate level. Like I said, definitely more climatic than Doom's E3M7, that's for sure. Bit of a lengthy one too. 17 minutes and 18 seconds. Well, now we're done with this level. We are finally going to where the final boss of the original Heretic trilogy lives. We are going to Despero's Keep. And we will do that in the next video. But until then, toodaloo.